Okay, so you have now said, all right, I've got 20 minutes. I've picked one room. I know how I want it to look and feel, and I've got 20 minutes. Where do I start? And here's what I offer when I do my coaching and I do my TikTok lives and all that. I want to offer that there are three levels of clutter. I must have 3 levels of coaching. 3 levels of clutter. The first one, I'll just deal with that one right now. Surface clutter. Surface clutter on the horizontal surfaces of your life, from the floor to the desktop, to the kitchen table, to the dining room table, to the counters, to any table, any horizontal surface in your home, in your life that is overwhelmed with stuff and clutter. Take a look at that stuff. And here's what I want to offer is start with the surface clutter. Couple reasons. One is surface clutter is typically the stuff that is just accumulated from your everyday living, right? It's stuff, it's dirty dishes, it's paperwork, it's mail that came in, it's stuff that you just haven't dealt with yet, right? So start with the surface clutter. Surface clutter is also the stuff that typically does not have a lot of heavy emotional meaning to you. So you can use the surface as a place to practice light weights, showing up for that 20 minutes, making some progress. It's also often the easiest thing to clean off, so you see visible difference in a short amount of time. You start with one room, you start with one surface in the surface clutter, and then you use this mantra, like items together. This is going to be like items together throughout the journey of your clutter clearing. So write that one down, people, like items together. It's from when I used to work in visual merchandising in retail back in the day for years, management, all that. Like items together. Play a matching game. Make it fun for your brain. Pretend you're playing concentration, right? Like when you were a kid. And say, okay, I'm just going to look for the trash on these surfaces. What can be put in the trash? What can be put in the recycle bin? I'm going to put in the recycle bin. What stuff in this room belongs in this room and has a home? I'm going to put the items in this home on the surfaces into their proper homes. If they don't have a home yet, don't freak out. I am going to take these items from this room that don't belong in this room, and here's what I want to offer, especially to my ADHD people who I love. I know for a fact that it is very hard to be concentrated when you have an awesome brain that does things. And when you leave a room to say, I'm just going to leave the room to put this one thing in the other room, you are veering off course. Now, I don't want you to be in this room to feel like you're trapped, but here's a fun way to think about it. Pretend even for just these 20 minutes that when you hit the timer, a force field comes down over the doors and you can't leave, right? Just for 20 minutes. The force field will be removed once the 20-minute timer goes off, but in those 20 minutes, if there's anything that you have come across in that one room, set it near the door of the room, but do not take it out. You can even separate it out into what other rooms do these things go in, not just a big pile of these don't belong here, but maybe that's kitchen, maybe that's bathroom, maybe that's bedroom, right? Do that, do the whole room, or as much as you can in 20 minutes with those things. Trash, recycles, stuff that doesn't belong, that lives in that home place in the way it goes, and the other stuff that doesn't belong, put it next to the door. The timer goes off, the force fields come up, you can move around the house. Then you can move the things from that part of that house, those rooms, into where they belong. And then I offer reset the timer and see what else you can do to make that progress, okay? So surface clutter, set a timer, like items together, keep yourself focused just for that 20 minutes in that room. People, you're going to see progress. You kind of can't not, okay? This also gets you in the habit of staying focused on that one area even for a short bit, okay? Next video, I'm going to talk about stored clutter, which is the next level of clutter, and give you an overview of how to work in your stored clutter, all right?